G'day friends, and welcome to Across the Waves, where Robbie and I myself share a project with you each Sunday. And this month, during the month of April, we're sharing different ways of using vellum. So today I'm going to be playing with the waffle flower sketched aster along with the die. There is a stencil that comes with it, but I've coloured the flower in with Copics, which I've already done. Okay, and then I've stamped the flower. Because I'm using vellum, I'm using a permanent ink, and I've used the jet black Stays On. Now, I'm not a fan of Stays On, and I avoid it at all costs. I get myself into such a mess that I can't see my way out, but we got there, I think. So we'll just, what I've done beforehand is I've cut a rectangle with a stitched die rectangle, just like that. And I've made sure that I've sort of centered it so that I can use this piece later on for another project. Okay, so that's what I've come out with. Now what we're going to do is sponge a little bit of ink around this area, I think, or maybe throughout. And I'm using Ultra New Sea Breeze, so I hope this is light enough. I haven't tested it, but we'll soon find out, eh? Yep. Okay. Usually when I'm sponging ink, I will start off the cardstock because I don't like that big blob, but because we're covering this up, it's not going to matter. So I'm just sponging this over an area. You could emboss this piece if you wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it blank. You could even emboss it after you've sponged it too. That might be nice as well. I'm just going to check. See if this is add a little bit more. I could have gone a little bit darker too, but I just like a little bit of ink or the blue showing through. I'm going over the edges as well, which is, I don't mind. That stitching around the side picks up the ink. I like to build it up slowly. You can always add more, but you can't take it away. I think that might be right. And that's what it looks like. It's very, very light, which is what I wanted. So what we're going to do now is I've cut out I stamped the flower. I love the face. It's this happy little face. Onto vellum, and then I die cut it, and I coloured the leaves with Copics as well, and then I've coloured them from the back, okay, and not the front. Then I did another one with just the flower only, and again I've coloured from the back, okay. And then I cut another one, or die cut, just from white cardstock, because I want it to pop a little bit, and it will pop on a white background actually, but because I'm putting it like that, straight onto here, I wanted to pop it even more. Okay, so what we're going to do first up is grab our scissors, and we're going to chop the bottom off. And I'm going to chop right around the side actually, because I don't want that stem showing at all. Oh. And just like that. You wouldn't even know that it was attached to a stem. I might just chop off a little bit of this vellum, just so it's not so showing so much. And I'll do the same on our white cardstock too. And this one. That's better. That's a bit better. Now I'm not going to cut this off until I glue this down, eh? So what we're going to do now is glue this onto our piece of white cardstock. And I'm just going to use liquid glue because you're not going to really see it. So, and I'm going to leave the petals hanging loose. And I'm just going to add a little bit of blob or small amounts along the black veins. So that way you're not going to be able to see it. And we're going to put it on at a slight angle. Just like that. So while we're doing that, I think we might attach this to, I've got a piece of basic black or black cardstock. It's actually black, excuse me, black smooth cardstock it's called. Charcoal black, I think it is. Yeah, charcoal black. And I've left a wider border than I normally use. Okay, just like that. And we're going to stick this to our base card as well, eh? Having the sponged background gives the flower a little bit of, helps it come to life. Pops it even more. I might put that at the back. And we've got a nice big wide border on our base card. And that is our card just about. So what we're going to do now is add this to our piece of white cardstock. And I'm just going to blob it along the black lines with small dots of glue. That way we can't see our glue. Okay. I'll just put that smack bang down, just like that. And it pops it. Look at that. And then, whoops, now that we've done that, we can chop off that stem. There you go, look. Wouldn't even know, eh? And I think I'm just going to see what it'll look like with, yeah, it should be okay, with dimensionals. And I've only got, oh, what have I done here? And I've only got the minis at the moment. Oh. Another one. So again, it's a very simple and easy card, and I just wanted to showcase the colouring on your vellum. And I've probably done it a little bit more by highlighting the coloured petal or the coloured flowers by adding a little bit of white behind the flower. Don't know what I've done there. And again, I've probably gone overboard with these, but doesn't matter. Okay, so let's put that on there. Now you're not going to see the dimensionals because remember we put it onto white cardstock, and that's really popped it actually. I'm happy with that. Then we're going to stamp a sentiment, and I forgot to get some cardstock. So I've got a little strip here, and we need some black. So we'll use our Memento, eh? I'm not using that stays on again. I got all over my nails and everything. I don't know what I do. I think I must jinx myself before I even start. No, it needs re-inking too. So I'm just pressing down a little extra harder because it needs re-inking this ink pad. And then we might cut this into a banner, or will we? I don't want to cover up the smiley face. I love the face on this flower. We might just put that there. And what I think I'll do is grab a tiny strip of black, and we might just put that at the back, just so that it looks like a little shadow, eh? So we only need the tiniest strip of glue. You could add a wider strip if you wanted to, but I'm just going to stick to a very narrow strip. You could mat it and have the black show all the way around as well if you wanted to. I don't mind that. And we'll just chop the excess off, eh? And that's a bit better. So we might chop that off. A little bit more. Not that side. That's better. And we'll pop this up, eh? Now I'll have a link to Robbie's project below, so be sure to head on over there to see what she's created using vellum. Neither of us know what we're doing each week. All we know is we're using the same product, and it's always a surprise. Whoops. And I'll just get a little one here. And we'll just put that right there, I think. I might bring it over this side. I can never get these things straight. That's it. And that's just about our card finished. But what I think we might do is, I've got black Nouveau drops, and I'm just going to test these out. Whoops. Whoops. And we'll just put a little few drops. Put one over here. Go. And that's our card finish for today. So I hope you've enjoyed that. It's just another way of using our vellum. Okay, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to click on the link below in the description to see what Robbie's done. Okay, thanks. Enjoy your day. See ya. Hooray.